Do not bother actually watching the movies.
Range Wilson, fitness, comedy, life.
These days, many people have become accustomed to watching movies by themselves on whatever device they have handy. There are many upsides to this approach, but there are some downsides as well. To my mind, there is no better way to watch a movie than in a dedicated full-size theater with an enthusiastic crowd around you. That's the only way to truly immerse yourself in the movie-going experience. The main problem with viewing movies that way is other people. If you go to a theater that is open to the general public, you risk all sorts of unpleasantness. But one of the perks of working in Hollywood is that you get the chance to attend dedicated screeners. With attendance restricted to other Hollywood insiders, you get a crowd that is much more sophisticated and well-behaved than you ever could otherwise. Even better, many of these screeners give you the chance to see movies before they are released to the general public. I attended one of these sneak preview screenings before I even got hired at New Regency, when Ellen, my biggest fan at New Regency, invited me to join her one evening. The movie was Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow, and it was not very good, but it was still very cool seeing it before virtually anyone else in the world got the chance to do so. In addition to the studios, various other organizations would often arrange screenings. I attended one of those at the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, the organization that puts on the Oscars. I attended courtesy of Maria Burton, a working director who was a member of the Academy. We had dated briefly, and although nothing came of it, I enjoyed my time with Maria. At the screening, the movie theater was absolutely crammed full of old white people. As far as I could tell, Maria and I were the only people under 55 in the entire 1,000-person audience, and they were crotchety old people. You could not make a sound. Even during the credits, Maria and I started whispering to each other, and we got shushed up even then. In 2016, the Academy finally took some steps to increase the diversity of its organization, but it is going to be a long time before anything really changes. That means if you want to predict an Oscar winner, do not bother actually watching the movies. Instead, just drop by the theater and poke your head in the door. If it is crammed full of old white people, that movie is a sure Oscar favorite. I actually got to put this theory to the test when a new temp named Lachey started working at New Regency. We hit it off, and one night I invited her out to dinner and a movie. She liked that idea, and the movie we ended up seeing was called Sideways. We had arrived at the theater just as the movie was starting, so we did not get a good look at the audience. But after the movie ended and we all stood up, we were absolutely surrounded by old white people. Lachey and I looked at each other and just started laughing. I told Lachey I bet this movie wins an Oscar, and it did end up winning for Best Adapted Screenplay. Lachey and I ended up as friends only, but I still helped her get a full-time job at New Regency. In the meantime, there were plenty of other young hotties at New Regency, including an heiress. Tune in next time to find out what happened when I spent time with her and her twin sister. Until then, click the icon to subscribe, the playlist to catch up on my life videos, or watch a video that YouTube has picked for you personally. My name is Range Wilson, and I'll see you next time.